Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And it's going to be the Nuggets off the tip. Stolen by Bledsoe. Outside Curry from behind the arc. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Bledsoe. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Now here's Bledsoe, averaging around 6 a game. Fires top of the key. Curry, no good. Harden drives in. Shoots over Bledsoe. It's stolen by Curry. Bledsoe outside. The baseline J. And down it goes. 2 points. Curry's got 5.
Yeah, and mid-range J's are no problem for Curry. Defenders can forget about his confidence from there, too.
Harden with it. Checked by Gordon. For 3, Randall. That one no good. And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Bledsoe outside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Harden. Shoots over Bledsoe. And again, it's Denver missing. And the Nets with possession here. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Joe misses.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Bledsoe outside. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Randall outside. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. To the middle. And it's Randall with the jam.
Emphatic finish by Randall. I love when he's forceful around the hoop.
Here's the pick. Up top Curry. With the floater. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
A minute and a half left in the first quarter. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Trey Murphy didn't dunk in a game until he was a high school senior. Crazy to think now with the length and the leaping ability he has. He said back then there were times where I'd have doubt or be a little stressed about my future. If I said I knew I'd end up here, I have been lying to you. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Allie. Pass to Toppin from downtown. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Curry. Over Van Vliet. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Van Vliet right side. And here's Toppin from the arc. Gordon pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Curry. Over Wiggins. And there's another one for the Nets.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And so it's Brooklyn. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Screen by Gordon. To the inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
Listen, Gordon has such good body control. It really helps him play through contact.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And Grant, the Nets have shown the capacity to rebuild quickly in the past.
Yeah, playing in a big market helps, but they've pivoted decisively from their Big Three era and have the picks and flexibility to make moves.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Nuggets trail by 12. Harden with it. No points yet. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Pass to Curry. Inside. He shoots it. And it's Washington missing. And here's Randall. He's guarded by Washington. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Bledsoe outside. 6 on the shot clock. Picked by Vucevic. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Curry's shot is off. Nuggets trail by 12. Wiggins with it. Checked by Washington. On the wing, Harden. Nails it from beyond the arc. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He saw he had an opening, and Harden took it.
Bledsoe outside. On the wing, Curry. They set the pick. Pulls up, high post. Here's Washington. Kicks it out to Bledsoe. The 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing tomorrow play.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Nuggets trail by 9. Pass to Malawach. Back to Harden. The 3 is up. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Simon's shot is good.
And Simon shows off that soft touch inside.
Down low. And the basket by Malawach. Malawach has gotten his first basket of the night.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Okogie on the wing. Bledsoe for 3. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Nuggets trail by 6. Lets it fly. Brooklyn with the board. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Bledsoe outside. Washington outside. Simons, left side. And Washington powers it through.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Pass to Mikhailuk. This one for 3. Counted from distance. Mikhailuk's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Whoa! Big finish!
I mean, he's just so electric. Simons putting on a show.
Left side Joe. Pass to Mikhailuk. Denver moving it around. Here's Harden. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. P.J. Washington picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Well, Grant, last season, the Nets retired number 15, the jersey of Vince Carter.
Yeah, half man, half amazing. In his half-decade in New Jersey, making 3 All-Star teams, 2 as a starter, and joins his former teammate Jason Kidd amidst the 7 jerseys we see hanging above us.
Screen by Gordon to the paint. And Gordon with the big finish.
I like the activity of Gordon. Sets the pick, moves, gets the bucket. A high-energy play.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams making some changes here. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Really left him alone that time. Wiggins gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's Simons. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Outside Curry. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 6.
He has the knack for being in the right spot at the right time. It's a lot of sneaky points with his work on the glass.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Screen by Gordon. Lets it fly. No good, off the front rim. Nuggets trail by 6. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, team. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Allie. Outside Joe. Stolen by Bledsoe. Curry looking it over. Here's the 3. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
That's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Curry with it. Randall's in his pocket. Back to Curry. Valanciunas sets a screen. Ibaka with a steal. And here's the fast break. Harden can't hit.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Wallace pulls it in.
And they haven't found their rhythm here in the third, missing 4 of their first 5 attempts.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Here's Curry. Curry from inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
watch an NBA game today.
Do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Nuggets trail by 8. Now Harden. He's got 9. Randall outside. There's the triple. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ibaka. Brooklyn leading by 8. Bledsoe outside. On the wing, Curry. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Bledsoe. And that's 19 points for Stephen Curry. Randall on the screen. Out to the right wing. Ibaka for 3. Connects from downtown.
When you get that ball inside the line, it can free up the three-point arc. Great dish by Randall.
Outside Curry. From the arc. And Curry with the answer 3.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
To the inside. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
I mean, with the ball in his hands, Harden's as creative as anyone.
Up top, Curry. Fires it from 18. Again, the net score.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Pass to Harden. Randall on the screen. Stolen by Bledsoe. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. .11 left in the third. Pass to Okogie. On the wing, Simons. Down low. Here's... Oh my goodness! Fired at home!
Oh, indeed! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And Anthony Simons has grown his reputation, but he still flies a little under the radar scale.
Yeah, he hasn't been in high visibility situations like an epic playoff game that puts you on everyone's map. But opponents sure fear him and respect him.
A different look for Denver. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Here's Harden. Back to Randall. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clock.
Well, Simons is an accomplished scorer. Very effective at absorbing contact and finishing on the drive.
Joe on the wing. Wallace outside. And again, it's Denver missing. Here's Okogie. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Denver, 31.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's Harden. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Pass to Curry. Fires the three. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only one in the first, 3 since the break.
Inside. Stolen by Bledsoe. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Shot is good by Gordon. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And let's talk about their blocks. When you're facing a team swatting shots, it becomes a mental situation as well. Makes you think twice before you fire.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
To the middle. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
It's rare that one of the game's best scorers is also one of the best playmakers. Harden does it all at the offensive end.
Curry misses from close range. Nuggets trail by 19. For three, Randall. The putback. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Now Curry. He fires from 18. Valanciunas. Here's Curry. Shot clock at 5. Money from the wing. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
And whether he's torching you off the dribble or off a screen, Steph is one of the best ever at creating space for his shot. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Stephen Curry. Oh, off target from downtown.
2 minutes to play.
And Wallace, here we go. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Outside Curry. Takes a three. Randall rips down the board. Nuggets trail by 15.
Yeah, and this is why you must be careful how you guard Harden. He's so skilled at getting these calls.
He's off on the first. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
And they'll get another chance. Curry! A minute 15 left to the game. They shoot again. It's good!
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Oh, yeah! That's good!
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.